Hello everyone, welcome back. This episode of Have Gun Will Travel series here. I got another Glock. This time is a little different. I got the Glock 19 again. Well, it's not here. It's not here because it's in here already. It's already in here. If you want to see that. It's already in here, and it fits just right, actually. Fits just right in there. So I got a Glock 19 again, except this time if you take a closer look, you'll notice that it doesn't say Gen 4 on it. So this is actually a Gen 3 Glock. And let me see here. Make sure. Usually, if it comes out of here, it's not chambered. So, but let's check it anyway. Oh yeah. Okay. So Glock 19 Gen 3, and apparently you can still buy them brand new out of the box. So popular and still in so high demand that. Other than the spring, which I'll take it apart, it takes apart the same way. The spring looks very familiar. It looks just like the SD9. A little different. The older version of the Glock 19 looks like it still has the same sights. I was so impressed with the Glock 19 and Glock Series 17 that I've tested out that. I wanted to get another one, but if you get the Glock 19 third generation, the Gen 3, it does cost less. I went to Academy because I couldn't make it to a gun show. I think you can still probably get a better deal at a gun show than you can at Academy, but anyways. I went there and I asked for a Glock 19. They asked me, would you like a Gen 3 or Gen 4? And I said, well, let's take a look at a Gen 3. How much was it? It was cheaper. It's $4.99. So ironically, you can get a Gen 4 for about $4.99 because that's what I did at a gun show. But at Academy, you got a Generation 3 for $4.99. So I don't have the other Glock with me to compare it, but it only comes with one that actually goes inside that came with it, and two magazines that I've already filled to capacity. And then it comes your typical speed loader, this brush, and one of these. And it did come with a child safety lock, which I simply put away for now. Haven't figured out how to use them. But there you go. And the reason why I got this, and let's just put this aside for now. So the reason why I got this was, let me just put this away now. It's my new carry gun now, or my carry gun's actually going to be probably going to be a Glock 19, and my backup gun is going to be also a Glock 19. So I got two of these. The reason why I got them was because I got one of these. So I've been looking around for something that is that I can use with a Glock. I got those 30 round, 33 round Glock branded magazine clips or magazines um, mainly for trying to find something that will work with the Glock, at least the Glock magazine, but give me a pistol caliber carbine. And I found this here, Mechtech Systems Incorporated, and basically there's the lower of the Glock and then the upper, which is this thing. They come in many different categories. Here's your sample build. This is one you can see on their website. I specifically picked this one right here because I wanted the telescoping stock on it to save on space and room. I did order backup sights with it, just like the picture. The mini quad rail in the front, nothing in between the two railing, and this railing comes with it. And then the telescoping stock, and then there's a side mount on the example, so I ordered that with that to get a complete package, so I don't have to go shop around anymore. I kind of can get a gun. All I have to do is get a lower. So amazingly, this will ship to your house. Let me see here. I could just put that down in there. Amazingly, this will ship to your house. I actually have a mailbox set up, and that way no one has to be home and someone can sign for it. It just ships right there. And again, I'm in Texas, so it doesn't, I guess it does matter because I ordered something else. I ordered an AR-15 9mm carbine pistol, and I'm still waiting for the lowers on those to go through my FFL dealer. So, and I'm really contemplating just becoming an FFL. It almost seems like a nominal fee, and then you can work out of your house or be out of your house. Anyways, here's your conversion. Here's that little conversion feeding ramp that you put into your Glock. Here's the two. This is what I ordered it with it. Comes in the box. It came in the box, front and rear sight flip ups, and then over here the sling mount on the side or on the bottom. I just ordered it with it because that's the picture I saw. Let me see here. There you go. That's the picture I saw, and that's what it came with, and that's what I wanted, so that's what I asked for. So just like this picture right there. But you can see they got all this other accessories, folding handle. I think they might have a folding forward handle, rubber grips, butt pad. If you get the telescoping, the telestock, the butt pad comes with it. You get a flash hider, but they don't do any threading, so it seems like it's Loctited on. There's a para block, or whatever they call it, Glock block. Many types of configuration and buttstocks that you can put on. There you go. And you just kind of pick what you want out of it. But basically, you take your lower, add it on here. There you go. Now, and I'm going to show it to you right now. So, here's my Glock 19, and I had to tell them I had a Glock 19 because this is considered a compact frame. If you tell me you have a 17, there's two different types, and I ordered two of these actually. I ordered one for the 19 and 17, and they don't fit. And you can tell because when you get the 19 version of the Mechtech, the rubber stop here, first of all, the gap here is much smaller than the one that's made for the 17, and then the size, mainly the size, you can tell because this is smaller right up here, because I guess the frame is smaller on this. So that's how I can tell that this is for the 19. The gap here is smaller. If it was 17, it actually might go all the way up here. And so So I ordered both of them, and I was like, how can I tell, because there's no markings on this. It would be nice if they marked it or something, or they did something to let us know. It was like, this is 19 by 9 by 19, if they stamp something here or something. But anyways, I figured it out somehow, some way. So you simply take the slide, take this upper, put that aside. This is the upper, believe it or not. What a big difference, the size of this upper and that upper. And you take this upper and you just slide it on just like you would on a Glock, on the Glock right there. See that? Just simply slide it on. And usually you have to push it down, but I think there we go. So I just jammed it here. There, it's in, and voila, I've got a rifle for the most part. And I haven't tried it out yet, but I'm gonna try it out. Hold on here, let me cut out here. I'll cut back in later. Alright, sorry about that. I took care of something. So there you go. Oh, I forgot to put this in. Anyways, let's see if I can take this out. It takes quite a bit to take it out. There it is. So this is like the feeding ramp here. I find this system very interesting because it does a couple things. It bypasses all the tag stamping and other nonsense that you need to do. From what I understand, that you can do this is completely legal, you know, and it makes me kind of wonder if I can do this with my Glock to this upper, which turns it into a rifle. Can I do that with my AR lower pistol and put it onto a rifle upper? Because according to the way this thing all works, it seems like you can. So anyways, you put this on as part of the conversion kit, and this is how the bullet feeds into right here. Anyways, let me just put that in. Don't want to forget that. I wish there was a way you can actually attach it onto here. Anyways, there's a reason why. Okay, there we go. Because I could have just pushed it. There's a reason why I got a Gen 3. The other reason is I'm planning on keeping this Glock onto this upper, and then with this I'm actually I'm thinking about getting a polymer lower, because I know they sell 80% polymer lower for Glock style lowers, or you can buy polymer lowers that are specifically made for Glocks, and you can use it with this slide. One of the other, well, I know you can do that, so that's why I'm gonna probably get a lower that's not Glock, but it's specifically made for Glock uppers for this slide. So that's another reason why I got Gen 3. The other reason is I want to compare it to the Gen 4 as far as how it shoots. Obviously the spring is the biggest difference. But anyways, this is how it goes here. So I'm going to probably get another lower part for this slide, and this will become my my carry. I haven't decided, my carry or my backup, or a backup for a backup. These Glocks, these little Glocks, are so popular, and versatile, just like the AR-15, that you can do crazy stuff like this, and it still uses your Glock magazines. And as you know, I have a 33 round magazine that can fit in there. It will work in here. So that's the whole thing about this. This is the 19. You can use a 17. You can probably use this whatever Glock you have. If it fits on here, not all Glocks fit on here. I think they have some models that they work within. But it's either a full size or a compact size frame. You could use different calibers, but anyways, I got a 9mm. And the only thing, it's kind of interesting how it works. But this part, I haven't read the instruction manual, but apparently you could push this in and it'll lock it open. So let's see. Kind of doesn't. There we go. There we go. So you just push it into that little cutout right there, and it'll hold it open. And then when you want to release it, you just simply pull it out, and the spring pushes it back. But it's kind of hard to. Well, I guess it takes a little practice. There we go. Because I was wondering how you do that, but see right here, it goes in. So when you pull it, make sure it's pulled out, and then when you get to this point, you're able to push it in. There you go. See how it's in there, and then when you want it out, there you go. So leaves a little hole. Very interesting. I got it for several reasons, because I travel quite a bit, and I travel with my guns. This is a really efficient way to travel with your firearm, both your pistol and convert to a rifle. It's like a 2-for-1. That's one of the reasons why I got this particular configuration, and because it's a telestock, it's really short, really short. It almost seems like a pistol. I would say it almost seems like a pistol size AR-15, but you get the buttstock. You're able to put a forward grip on here if you wanted to, but I'm not. I'm just going to use this for a sling, maybe a light. This is going to be my front sight. But I got the front portion because I didn't want the whole thing. I don't want it weighed down too much. Man, I can't wait to test this out. And I got the telescoping stock. You push right here. That depresses these things right here. See that? And there's these little slots that are cut out. That's where it's going into. If you can see that. So that's where the slots are coming out to. There's, I don't know how many positions there are. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 positions, I guess. I don't know how far it pulls out, but I mean it's the size of this whole box. So it's quite long. Excuse me. It's hard to see on my black shirt on, but it's quite long, as you can see. I'm trying to fit in the whole screen. You still don't see the buttstock, but yeah, it's kind of long. It's kind of long, It is kind of long, but you could, if you could probably get a really good grip, good aim on it. I only got the mid rail. This is included. This rail is included. I didn't get the full length, or they would have just gone ahead and given me the full length, because I wanted this to be collapsible all the way up, and then hold it like I've been used to with my AR. Have this as a cheek weld right here, and I have the buttstock here, so I can get in really close. You know, use this part right here as a cheek rest, but I guess if I wanted to give myself a little room. Not much of a cheek rest you could put on this, but you can put your cheek on it, and since there's nothing here, you could probably get a really good line of sight here. I haven't taken it out to the range, but yeah, this feels really good. It's compact, lightweight. Try to take as much weight off of it as I can. The thing is, it is heavy, but then again, it is a rifle. Anyway, that's just my open box review on it so far. I've seen some videos, I've seen reviews, and all this stuff. On the looks of what it is, it fulfills all the things that I need this thing to do. It fulfills pretty much everything I needed to do. I needed to work with Glock magazines. I can take it to other states. I can take my rifle to other state, but the problem is I was looking for specifically a 9mm carbine type of rifle that I can use with Glocks magazines, because I got that 33 round clip. What this does, this solves, well, this particular thing solves just about everything. It uses your existing lower pistol, the gun, the actual gun with the serial number here on the bottom, and allows you to take off the upper and then put this upper onto your pistol, converting it into a carbine rifle for your pistol caliber. So that was a big thing, and I can travel. I know I can travel with my pistol. I know I could transport my pistol, but sometimes traveling with the rifle and with the pistol, it's a lot of weight and a lot of items to carry with you. I like to be very mobile and efficient the way I move. So this pretty much takes care of all that. It allows me to get a rifle. It allows me to have a pistol. This upper part is just that, a part. It's not even a gun. And what's great is this lower part can be used just in case something happens to my other Glock 19, or even this one, which I'm going to take this upper slide out of this and get a new 80% lower, or maybe I'll make a manufacturer lower. I know there's some manufacturers out there that make Glock lowers of their own kind of custom design that work with the Glock slides. Some companies actually make Glock slides that work with your Glock. So that's what I'm gonna dedicate this to. This Gen 3 is gonna go onto this rifle now, and I might get a some other. There you go. See it? It doesn't say Gen 4 or Gen 3, but this is now going to go on to some kind of 80% lower, or maybe I'll buy some kind of 80% lower made. I know there's some manufacturers out there that do that. So that's the reason I got it. It's mobile. It allows me to travel. It's a rifle. It's a pistol. It's a pistol caliber. I wanted something like this, but it doesn't have to be too powerful, because it only takes the 9mm. So anyways, this concludes this part of the video. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take it out to the range, and I'll cut in and cut out till then. Alright everyone, I'm at the range, and I'm going to test out the new Mechtech unit, Glock 19, Racing 3, 2 15-round magazine. I'm going to see how it goes. This is the most important thing, the little para block. I forgot about this, and I couldn't test the gun out. This is the unit together. I checked it out. So it's pretty long, and I got the two 15-round magazines. So I'm going to test fire it and give it a try. Alright, this is my first 15 rounds of sight at 30 yards. It's pretty good. Slight adjustment here, but overall it sounds like a bow when I shoot it. But that was just a test shooting. See if I can continue to shoot. It's at 7 yards, and now down to 15 later on. Alright, I just gone through the first 15 rounds, 30 rounds I should say, and I've already shot a nice, I don't know, 1 inch, maybe 2 inch hole, just at 7 yards, so it's pretty darn accurate for a short range. I'm going to shoot this here at all the way down to 15, see what I can do. Alright, I did another 2 magazine, 15 rounds, 30 rounds. And that's the result. A little bit of hole here, but a little bit more spread. This is at 15 yards. Let me see what I can do if I just keep on shooting this at 15, see what kind of hole I make. Alright, I basically shot 100 rounds, 30 of it right here, 70 of it here, but so 70 rounds. This is what it did at 15 yards. First started out with slow shooting, and then worked my way to more rapid, somewhat rapid, accurate but rapid shooting. That's what it did. So the next one I'm going to do is just have fun and just shoot around. I like this gun. It sounds like a bow when it shoots. It makes this boom sound. I don't know if it's because of the stock or something, but kind of interesting. I'm having fun shooting it. Let's see what else I can do. Okay, I changed the configuration of the rifle. I shortened the stock. It was all the way out, and shortened it so I could get a more closer pull. And sorry about that. And the only other thing I changed was to a smaller hole on the sight. If I'm closer to it. That's the only thing I changed. Otherwise, I sight when I'm further away. What it looked like. The first 15 rounds is controlled shooting. The next 15 round, a little short burst. That's at 15 at a shortened telestock. On this one, I guess I'll go ahead and I'll fully close it. Try to shoot it just like a pistol. So let me see what happens. Alright, this is with the stock fully collapsed. My cheek right on here somewhere. I did play with the aperture a little bit. I opened it wide and made a smaller one and the bigger one. And I found that being this close, it really helps to have the bigger one out. And that's what I changed, but kind of play with it up and down, or the smaller aperture and the larger aperture. That's what I got, a little all over the place, really hard at that point to, so close. Anyways, So now I'm gonna just have some fun with it. I'm probably just gonna shoot the rest of the rounds, just whatever left in the middle, or whatever I want to do, and have some fun at different spots. So I'll cut in and cut out. Alright everyone, pretty much having fun at the short length here, 7 yards. I'm going to see if I can just completely shoot all this out. Basically I've gone through the 250, I'm going to go 250 more. Well, maybe I'll start on this target, completely shoot out, see how far I can get. So just having fun with this. I really prefer the shorter length on this. I know if it's further away, I can end the stock and get really crazy like here. So, but I'm gonna have fun with the remaining 250. I'll cut in and cut out. Okay, I'm at 200 and basically have 300 rounds. What I got here is shaking here. I got some shaking. But I'm going to keep going. I'm going to tighten this down from time to time. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but I'll do it. Alright, I'm pretty much finished here. Ended up on these 2 shots here. This is about the length I finished it off, but I had it all the way set back to all the way to right here. I've already taken the bottom off, and the last 30 is the one that I took with me. So I shot about all 500 rounds, and not one problem. This is the block, Parablock. It's dirty. So far, no issues whatsoever, other than this here getting loose, which made it rattle. So just got to tighten that down, and after that, I think it shoots really well. I like it a lot. So I'm gonna cut out and come back in later. Whatever you do, don't forget to take the block out of the Glock, put it back into my bag, and just put it into my inside pocket here. So don't forget that. It's really important. You can't slide the Glock. You can't put the slide on. So, anyways, cut out. Hey everyone, I'm cutting back in, and I'm gonna just quickly show this. This is kind of what came loose. So I'm going to go ahead and torque this down and see if that'll do it. You can see it's really, I'm turning it about my finger right now. Anyways, I'll go ahead and torque this down before I start or continue on. So far I'm very happy with it. So let me cut out and come back in. Okay everyone, welcome back. Alright, so I got this tightened down, torqued it as much as I could. I had to take off the back side again to get to this bottom one right here, torqued that. I also checked any place else that I need to torque down, and these were also kind of loose. Not loose, but I torqued these down. I had to take this off, but also torqued under here, took all this off, and then torqued all these pieces right here, here, and here. I guess this is what's keeping all this together. So just some kind of diagonal pattern, just torquing it on each side until it gets at least really hand tight. Also, these right here were also loose, so I also torqued those down. Let me see here. Also torque all these down too. So torqued everything I could down as much as I could, even this little part, but it wasn't loose at all. This was actually pretty on pretty tight. So got all that on tight. So maybe next time when I go to the range, so far it seems to have it does shoot really well. And of course it does fit into my Babolat bag, so actually I was able to, it's kind of like this, it's set up like this with the sights all flipped down. So let me put this down here. So there gives you the length. Not too bad. It's probably the same size as my AR pistol when the telescoping stock is pushed in all the way. So anyways, I was able to take my fanny pack here, and it's enough room to put the extra round and the speed loader in here. The actual Glock itself, normally I don't chamber around when I have it in my fanny pack, so I didn't shoot this today. I didn't shoot this slide. This is the Gen 3. You can tell by the spring on this. I got the Gen 3 because it was cheaper at Academy for what, $4.99. Comes with two rounds, speed loader. That's about it. So anyways, this works with the conversion kit. So as I put it on, you'll see that it's kind of dirty in there, but stainless, it looks like it's mostly stainless steel in here. Simply just match up the slides. And normally you would have to press down on the barrel, but I think if you just squeeze hard enough you can hear a click, and I'll do it right now. There you go. You hear that click? So it's in there. You can see this is pushed up all the way in. So is this other side. So if you squeeze hard enough, it'll snap in. But you probably, when you take it out, you probably do have to push it down because you have to pull the pin simultaneously. The takedown pins here, whatever these are. So this is what it looks like all together here, and I really like this Mechtech CCU conversion here. I got it for the Glock 19, and I have to tell you, I liked it a lot. I liked it a lot. I liked it because you could shoot it like this, and when you shoot it this like the buttstock all the way in, you can use this as a cheek weld, just like a pistol, this part being the buffer part, but you do have a butt pad here, so you can squeeze it in. It's possible to really squeeze into that shoulder right here and put this right on your, it's possible. You really have to squeeze it in here, but you could just go rest your cheek on this too, and then sorry about that. So, had to cut out for a minute there, but let me see, what was I talking about? Anyways, so far shooting it, I really like shooting it a lot. It's a lot of fun. The telescoping stock really makes a difference. Like I said, you could do a cheek weld here, And then different. I shot it differently. Cheek weld's not the most accurate. Again, this was starting to shake, and I think that's why I wasn't getting some good aims on it. I wasn't getting a very good aim on it. But I'll try it again. But I tried cheek welding it, about one stop, pulling it in, one click and pulling it in, and having the aperture that big and looking through it, and just having it in the middle, having it at center like that. For the close range, 7 yards, further away I did pull this up to the smaller aperture, because when you're this close, when the stock is this far, your head is literally just right here, and you could probably get a tighter, get a much tighter aperture. Let me see if I can show you. Alright, sorry about that, I got a phone call. Anyways, come back in here, and gosh, where was I? I don't know. Oh yeah, I was going to show you the aperture on this. You could kind of, when it's really close up, you can really see. There you go. Kind of see that aperture. So when you're really close up, it actually looks bigger when you really put it up. Let me see if I can get it to. Yeah, there you go. It kind of looks this big. Not quite. Let me see here. Looks this big when you put it up. So, anyways, and then the further I got, about this far, midway in between. Let me see here. Midway in between, like this. You can see it's getting longer now. I use the larger aperture because I can't see that small. Yeah, there we go. I use the larger aperture, which kind of looks like this. It really does look like that, something like that. And then the further I got back, I gotta use the large aperture anyway, and then this becomes very long if you look at this. I don't know how long, but I think it's, at this point, it's really considered a rifle. And the pull on it is pretty big, because if you look here, that's how long the pull is. So, but at this point I'm using the large aperture, and it looks something kind of like this. If I use a small aperture, I can probably do that for further shots, but for 15 yards, I think this worked out really well. And what I liked about it is the this rubber butt pad, but there's no stock here, so I could actually just have my chin just literally just right here, and I can just, without resting on it, I can kind of just look at it, because there's nothing here in the way. My chin, just the way your chin's angled, I'm just putting it just right here, and the way that my chin's angled, I'm not really doing a cheek weld on it. And I like that a lot better than having something in the way where I have to have a cheek weld. I'd rather have just a shoulder weld right here, and my hand on the actual trigger, and then up here in the fore on the handguard. This is by far putting the butt out that far, and gives you probably the most accurate shot. I do have to admit that. I only went down to 15 yards, but it really does do a great job. It is very accurate, But the one thing I did notice that it does make a bowing sound. I know there's the spring right in here that goes all the way down to the bolt here, but it almost, you could feel it vibrate. You could feel the vibration, and I think that's why all the screws and bolts and everything nuts were starting to back out. But you can really feel it feels like when you pull the trigger, it feels like a bow, boing, like this. It really, it's hard to explain it, but I had these swimmer's ear wax that you put in your ear, and then I had the ear protectors on top of that. So all I heard was when I pulled the trigger, you know, boing, boing. It sounded like a bow, you know, it really did. But I really liked it. It does have quite a bit of recoil when it does that, but it's really quiet. As far as the concussion blast or anything, I didn't feel any. If anything, on my hand, you can see where the gunpowder was coming out right around here. I'm assuming gunpowder is coming out here. But overall, I really liked it. It is a 9mm carbine rifle, but the telescoping stock, the lower Glock compatibility. All I have is, and you can see it's kind of dirty from the gunpowder, but 15 rounds. This is the Glock 19 magazine. This is all I use. If you're wondering about my 33 round and magazines, I don't have them here, unfortunately. I'm going to have to go out to the range and test this again. But for the first time doing this, and with just your normal Glock magazines, and just the takedown of your regular slide, and then putting this on as a conversion kit, I like this a lot. I think it has great practical use for me because I travel quite a bit. I travel through the states, from different state to state. Some states will allow me to carry concealed, other states won't. But I know all states will allow me to transport my firearm. So this is kind of like a 2-for-1. It's a pistol. Obviously, it's a pistol. Just go ahead and use this rubber ball just so that you don't be damaged to the barrel. That's kind of slippery too. But basically, while you're pushing it down, you pull the pins or the levers, and pretty much. Let me see here if I can just. There you go, you hear the click? Well, that was a click to lock it in. There we go. It's really that easy, that quick, and there you go. And of course, the most important thing is not to forget about your parablock, or your Glock block, or whatever it's called. And the way I remedy that is I recommend that you get several of these because you may lose them. But in my fanny pack here, I don't know if you see that, but you see the zipper right here. I folded in the pull tab. But you'll see this little plastic bag in here, inside of here. If you see that. And there it is. So the first time I went out to the range, I forgot this thing, so I couldn't even shoot the Mechtech conversion kit. So order several of these because you might lose them, and if you lose them, this whole setup is kind of useless. I'm really considering dedicating this for the Mechtech, actually right here for the Mechtech, and then getting another lower, either an 80 polymer or some other Glock compatible lower, and test this out and compare with the Glock compatible lower and compare it with the Glock 19 third Gen 3, and then also compare to a Gen 4. I like to see all the, and then compare it to the SD9 again. So anyways, back to this thing. This is I'm going to keep this with me because it's going to be part of my whole weapon system, and I might have to order several of these. Excuse me. Put the bag back in here so just so I know I have it. And zip all this back up. So you see it's gotten kind of dirty, but it should be real easy to clean. This, without this, it won't work. I know because I forgot about it. But put that in there, and that will feed the rounds into the barrel of the conversion kit, and that's really important. And then whatever you do, don't forget it, and you'll know because when you try to put this on, it's not going to work. It's gonna be like, wow, what's going on? Why isn't this working? It won't even go. And so that's all you know. But try not to lose this. This is probably a really important piece. Since I've decided to incorporate this into my whole routine, my whole daily, my whole setup, I'm gonna again just put this in the bag and take it with me. I might even take two. And I think these work for the 19s. I'm sorry, for the 17s, for the large frame and compact frame. So if you have another, if you have a Glock 17 and you're looking to use a conversion kit, what sucks is the 17 and the 19 are two different conversion kits, unfortunately. So when you order this, if you have a 19 or a compact frame, it will work with this. Matter of fact, it even says here, kind of see a serial number here. It says G19 19mm. I guess this is a serial number. It's like 21059 or something like that. But it's etched in. It's not stamped or anything. So you kind of tell that it was made. Somebody made this, you know, from scratch. So anyways, let me take that off. So overall, I'm really impressed with this overall system. It's just go ahead and just put it back in. There we go. I heard that click. So overall, it works. I got the I got the conversion kit for the 19 because I have a Glock 19. This is the third generation. Oop. The frame is not slid in here, so hope I didn't mess it up. Okay, sorry about that. There it is. Frame's all in there. Probably want to check everything's all snug in before you start firing this. Alright, so the frame's in. Excellent. So overall, so far I'm really impressed with the conversion unit. It takes my Glock 19, turns it into a rifle, turns it almost into an SBR, turns it into, you know, full length. I mean, it gets really long. I don't know how long it is. It's really long. So it gets really long, and then from there it just, you know, you can shorten it. You can shorten it a little bit, and this is great for the 1 or 2 click. This is 1 click. You can really pull it into your shoulder. And really pull it into your shoulder and get a really close, you know, close range, close quarters combat, something like that, I guess, if you want to call it. And then 2 clicks, you go another click out, and it just gets a little bit more in the medium range. And with this, again, I don't put, you don't really put a cheek weld on here because your chin is going to be right about here, but because, you know, your jaw is angled, you can get in here, you put your jaw like right here, and not feel any recoil because you'll have a little bit of gap, at least I do, but I'll be able to see here really well. I'll be able to get really good center, well, able to see it really good without squatting my neck down. I can actually bring it up. It doesn't feel like I'm squatting my neck or anything, so this feels really comfortable for really close range shooting. Right here, just 2 clicks. But if you want to get a little, if it gets a little close, you go down to the 1 click, and you just have to pull in a little. You have to, you know, do this with your arms and everything, but you can do that too. And if you really have no room, you know, when you're at this close, I mean, the aperture really looks like this big. So, but I guess you can use it. You just have a big circle. You'll have a big circle to work with. I wish this didn't come loose because overall I think it shot really well at different distance, and also the buttstock telescoping all the way in to a cheek weld and all the way out as well. So it shot well all around. It went through, let me see, 500 rounds overall, and nothing, no misfeeds, no misfires, nothing. I was highly impressed. I'm going to shoot this more, and this works for me because I travel, and it converts to a rifle, back to a pistol, back to a rifle, and then the different configuration with this particular buttstock. I really like this telescoping buttstock. The only one thing I am a little concerned about is if you look right here, you'll see that there's a pin here, but on this side, you'll see, right, you see that? There's no pin. I wonder if it fell out, or maybe there is only one pin. I might have to call, find out It'd be nice if they both have pins in it, but you may not need it because the way the slots are. You see the slots in here. This part right here, this little lever, this little release will move the slots up and down. See that? So when it goes in, it snaps in. That's how that works, and it's really nice, really nice. So far, I'm really impressed. Like I said, I saw this on one of the example build, and I ordered the sights. The sights are okay. They worked. I haven't gotten a sling yet, but I got the sling here, and then supposedly it comes with this little sling hook. I'm not sure how to use it, or what, I got to put a ring in it. But overall, it is kind of heavy. I'm assuming because it has all the internal parts seem to be stainless steel. Like the barrel is also stainless steel, and I got just the barrel. It's not threaded. They don't thread the barrel, but I didn't get any compensator on it either, because I'm going to be traveling through states where they don't allow threaded barrels, or if they do, it has to be featureless, whatever that means. But if I take this, I think this covers everything. I'm able to transport it. I'm able to have it. It is a pistol converted into a rifle, back into a pistol. Telescoping buttstock allows me to have a longer pull to it. It's a 9mm carbine rifle, but man, it shoots really well. And the whole point was just so I can use a Glock magazine. I don't have the 33 on me because it's somewhere else, but once I get that and bring it back here, I'm going to be going out to the range and putting in the 33 into here, and also then comparing to other 9mm carbine rifles. I ordered an AR-15 9mm, so I'm going to compare that with this and see how they go. They both take Glock magazines, so hopefully I'll be able to use this. The whole point is to kind of have a perfect pair. I already have a Gen 4, this is a Gen 3 9mm Glock 19. Again, the whole point is to have a perfect pair, to have a pistol the same caliber as your rifle. Just makes it easier, and plus they're 9mm and they're cheap. The MC250 was $70, so 30 some odd cents, 20 some odd cents. So it's cheaper. So anyways, this concludes this episode. Feel free to like, dislike, leave a comment, or do a video response. Until next time, stay tuned. Bye.